Hey, it's Matt Pinfield. We're hanging out in the back of one of the band areas where there's 4 amazing stages here at Welcome to Rockville 2014. And one of the first bands I saw today that I thought were amazing and that I loved and are killing it right now around the U.S. You're hearing this new single on radio. Is it Pretty Reckless? And I'm here with them right now. It's cool. It's great to meet you finally. Taylor, what's up? It's so cool, man. You guys are great, you know. And I love that we're hanging out.
Absolutely.
I was talking to you and Ben earlier, guys, and I want to just say, like, where's everybody from, and how did you guys end up getting together, Taylor? Like, are you from the Northeast too? Or are you?
Yeah, we're all north. Sorry.
So
we're all Northeast.
That's where I'm from too.
New York, New England.
Yeah. So you're from? Where are you from, Rich?
I'll help you out. Born in St. Louis, but kind of grew up in New York.
Yeah.
I was born in New York, grew up in New England. We were a band, and she heard it. The producer who was doing our records.
Which band was it? You mind saying?
I do.
Okay,
so I won't.
I got it. And you know I won't pry. I won't push it.
Led Zeppelin.
We
were in Led Zeppelin.
I know, yeah.
We were
and you found out the name was used, and you were like, oh,
she was
shit,
like,
we're
Led
gonna break
Zeppelin,
that thing up, man. Yeah,
Hey, you guys are really good.
Yeah, I've heard your single.
I'm a better singer, so can we?
Yeah, she's like, I'm a better singer.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
So we took over, changed the name, wrote a new record, and
That's
here we are 6
fantastic.
years later.
True
That's
story besides
incredible.
Led Zeppelin.
No, it's fantastic. And yourselves, are you from up in that area as well?
New Hampshire area.
Yeah, like I said, I had a girlfriend in Manchester years ago. And,
Yeah, man.
And as a kid, Lake Winnipesaukee, and we're going up there with my parents, renting cabins.
It's great in the summer and spring.
It's
Not
brilliant.
so much in the winter.
You know, I was trying to show off on like one of those docks and going into Lake Winnipesaukee, and I ran down the thing. I was probably like 10 or 11, and I slipped, man, and the thing went right up, almost tore my
And here
my
you are
jewels
now.
out. That was a painful experience, but I still love the place and always will. How about yourself? Where are you from, Rich?
Same, New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's a great area. Yeah, that's very cool. Well, you know, people don't realize that even the Aerosmith guys are originally from around New Hampshire
they
and
are.
Boston, which is very cool. So people need to realize it's a great area up there.
Yeah,
a lot of
it
people
is.
love a lot of music, which is cool. Now, you were doing some acting as well for a while, Taylor, right?
Yeah, I did when I was younger.
Yeah.
I quit that shit
Yeah,
though, 5 years ago.
Yeah, you were just like, you know what, I want to do music, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys got together originally, you had a huge hit in the UK too, which was great. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it did pretty well in Europe.
Tell everybody about
Light
that,
Me
yeah.
Up was,
Yeah.
it was a couple singles we put out.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Make Me Wanna Die was the first one.
I love you. Make me want to die. I heard it on the radio on a plane on Sirius XM when it was Sirius, you know, and I was listening to BBC One. I'm bouncing around. I'm like, oh, this song's amazing. Who is this?
Well, at least you heard it on BBC because we were there for ages and
We never
heard it.
And I love that song, but it was a big hit, though. I mean, they went up the charts pretty high, didn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
two.
think it was-
2 or 1 on the rock.
Yeah,
It was up there for like 16 weeks or something.
Yeah,
But I love that song,
Yeah.
and I thought it was like, I'm like, this is cool.
Thank
I
you.
go, this woman is cool, man. Who is this?
Thank
And I
you.
want to know who you were, and you know, and it's so great. And now you guys are on Razor and Tie, and now you have like the #1 active rock single in America, which is doing so amazing.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
I love that.
surprising and incredible.
Were you excited when that happened? I mean, obviously it's such a great single, man. People sing along, they chant with it, you know, and that's
So
what it is.
not expecting
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I think anytime you put anytime the audience actually listens to it, and when you get to play shows like this and they're singing it back to you, it's the greatest feeling ever. So you know you actually connected with an audience in some
Yeah.
way. But you know when you're actually writing it, you're so not thinking about the release of it or anything. I didn't
Yeah.
even think this record was going to come out. So.
Well, it's amazing when you think about it, because you know what? A lot of stuff that's happened in some of the majors over the years is some of the majors have shied away from rock music, you know. And I don't want to, you know, mention any names, but I know the first album, I know it was one of those situations where it should have got a push here and didn't. I thought it was great.
Well, thank you.
And then this record, it just so happens that Razor and Tie, Kurt Stefik, who's been working your record, got it to #1.
love him.
Kurt.
Love him.
It's great.
Love him.
Kurt, I love too, because Kurt is
Shout
a
out to
guy.
Kurt.
we called him earlier.
Kurt
by the
Stefik,
way.
did you tell him I said I love?
Yeah, we
he
did.
said to say what's
I
up.
know. You know what? Because I've never stopped giving credit. I would have never been on MTV or been had a national profile or been here with you right now if it
been an
wasn't for
icon.
Kurt.
You're an
Yeah.
icon.
Yeah, well, no,
Icon.
thank you. That's
Icon.
nice of you to
Icon.
say, but I want to say
wanna
Kurt
make
I
the
love
jump.
so much because he was the one who said, you know, he used to call me all the time when he was MTV, worked on 120 Minutes, worked on a bunch of shows, and he would, even when Dave Kendall was doing it, and I thought Dave Kendall was gone, and I said, what happened, dude? He goes, well, Dave Kendall left, or I don't know what happened, whether it was let go or he left on his own. Dave is a great guy, but I joked with him and I said, dude, why don't you hire somebody like knew that somebody who the band loves music and
Like
knows
me.
music. I said that arrogantly and not expecting a goddamn thing. And he says to me, he goes, I'll call you back in a week, let me talk to them. And he calls me an hour later and goes, hey, come in for an audition.
Pretty much the
Nice.
same
Yeah.
story about us. Hey,
Yeah,
let's
dude.
have a nose. I'm going to make this a hit.
Yeah.
Whatever, sure.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
like,
right,
it's a
exactly.
B-side. I'll see you later.
That's
Like,
cool. How great is he? I mean, he's done
great.
right.
It's
The best.
fantastic.
Yeah, and, but the band, everybody's been talking about your record and your live shows and how much they love them, and I just think that's so amazing. Has it been fun? I mean, you guys have been working at this. When you were on your last label and then it didn't get released in your home country, were you discouraged? Everybody was just like, let's keep doing it. We're going to write more songs. What was it about? Like, how was it?
I write songs and play.
The writing and
regardless.
playing really satisfies itself.
Yeah,
So
we do it for ourselves, and I think that when it gets put out and people actually hear it, that's a miracle.
that's,
Yeah.
that's the business.
That's the business
Yeah.
side of it. But we would be.
If you don't love it, don't do it.
We'd be
Yeah.
writing and playing in our bedroom.
And I always tell people,
regardless.
and I always tell musicians that too. I'm like, I go, if you're success, that's a gravy. I said, if you love it, do it because you love it. Because the odds are, there are hard odds to see if you'll be successful.
It's
but
a tough industry. I always say if you're like, I want to be a musician or a doctor, pick doctor.
yeah,
When I was in Led Zeppelin and I wrote Stairway to Heaven, I was like, this won't be a single, and it wasn't, but look what happened.
Well, look what happened. I mean, hey,
Look what
Zeb
happened.
Ford, dude, absolutely. You did a great job there, I wanted to tell you. Going to California, another one I love. I want to tell you. Guys, it was so great to have you here. I'm excited about the new record, and
Thank you
really,
so much,
you'll
man.
have to do it again.
We're
Great
excited
meeting
to
you all
talk to you.
finally. It's very
So good to
cool.
all
finally
fans.
meet you.
Awesome.
We're
I'm
such
telling you guys,
fans.
great.
It's
Thank you so
awesome.
much. Guys, I love the record. I couldn't be happier about how great it's doing.
Thank you so
You
much.
got to pick up both Pretty Reckless albums, and the latest one, of course, is on Razor and Tie. The record's incredible. I'm Matt Pinfield, Pretty Reckless. It's fanpass.tv coming to you from Welcome to Rockville 2014.